Yeah, it goes away so fast. But yeah, no, the major was really it. I think it hit all the marks that everybody was afraid that it wasn't going to hit, which was good for the community as a whole.
Yeah.
So I think as Bucket was giving me trash for last week because I was giving so many kudos to Blast and everybody after the way I had started the season, but they actually did like it. It felt like a normal Rocket League broadcast in Major, and okay, like there's hope here. It's gonna go well, and hopefully it continues on this trend. I mean, hell, we even already know where the next 2 LAN events are gonna be, which is fantastic from a spectator point of view.
Yeah.
So hopefully it just keeps trending in that direction.
Blast did a great job.
Yeah, Blast looks good.
Yeah, how was it in the background for you guys with Blast?
Like when you first got there, we started sitting there thinking, "Oh God, here we go.
Yeah. This might be horrible.
This might be terrible." But it was like every single thing that we suggested to them, they implemented and improved like quickly.
Nice.
So anything, it was almost like they were like using us as like a test.
Mm-hmm.
But everything that they needed to do and fix, they instantly fixed. They were amazing at just accommodating you, and it felt very, very. It was different than ESL. It just felt a lot more personal. I don't know how to describe it, but everybody felt a lot more personable, and it was cool. It was definitely a cool experience. But I mean, one of the stories that we had was like we had bad PCs in our room. Like we couldn't even play on them the first day. It was horrible.
Oh no.
And we complained about it, and they flew in PCs from Brazil like next day, and they got there the next day, and they instantly installed them, and they were there like no questions asked. It was like it's just crazy. Like,
I think more mind-boggling to me is that the quickest place you could get PCs from was Brazil.
I think they were running an event down there for something. I don't remember what it was, but they took all their PCs and I'm sure they took PCs from where they were.
Rainbow Six, maybe. I don't know.
Was it Rainbow Six?
Maybe.
I don't remember what it was, but the point is they gave them all to us, and like the PCs were way better. They went in our rooms, made sure they were all good. Like it was really, really good the way that they fixed everything, and that's where you have to see the potential. Because even with this format, we were talking about. You remember the podcast that we had in the beginning of the season where I'm like, I'm doom and glooming, but But even the format, they're starting to look at and starting to fix things, and like you can tell even like the day 2 where they're doing best of 5s now. But you can even tell like the Epic guys, like the heads of Epic and everything, they're very, very calm and relaxed right now. Whereas before, you could tell everybody was on edge. Everybody's starting to be like, okay, we're good now. So and that's how I can tell everything's heading in the right direction.
Yeah,
that's perfect to hear.
I think it's like everyone kind of really centers around the fact that like this is a multi-year thing between Blast and Epic, and that seems to be like the big up from ESL that they had before, because I think ESL was just constantly being renewed year by year.
Oh god.
Now they feel like they can like plan, and that's why I think we get like announcements for LANs this early.
That makes a lot of sense. That's it. If you would have communicated that to me last year, like I didn't know how the contract was, that would make sense why it was very tense. Nothing could ever be planned out because honestly, if it's a year to year, then you don't know what's coming next year because who knows what's going to happen in 6 months. So
it seems like that's been everyone's observation or complaint, from fans to creators to players to coaches to orgs. Like, communicate. It seems so simple,